We are Core One. We are staffing service. My name is Connor Nix. Kevin Black and Ryan Davis will be selling on behalf of Core One. So I guess we're located here in San Diego, and just a few of our basic contact information. We are a startup company in San Diego, and in a nutshell, we're a global leader in quality IT staffing services, and this is for small, medium, and large businesses throughout this nation. We are passionate about matching great people with the companies so they create not only a job and a career and quick match, but also a successful lifestyle that they can grow from. We look for intelligent, energetic, and committed people that are honest, that carry integrity, have accountability for themselves and also their peers. If whatever they present, they take accountability for. We're committed to excellence and helping the community as well as diversity. Our client that we are selling to today is Fairfield Residential, and they are a leading company and fast growing in the residential management area. They manage lots that are large in size. For the past 25 years, together with their affiliates, they've been about 46,000 apartment homes. In recent years, Fairfield has built a number of communities on golf courses nationwide, earning a great reputation as a golf course housing specialist. The company's commitment to exceptional designs and superior features delivers a promise for unparalleled home. At Fairfield, their employees are the most important asset to them. That is basically what their company is in their employees. They live through them and their great quality of employees that they have. Core One hopes to provide Fairfield residentials with the IT professional that they need in their staffing. The buyer, they said, is Fairfield Residential, and they're currently growing at a very impressive rate nationally, and that presents the need for the IT professionals that is currently being unmet. Currently, they're working with another agency, an IT staffing service, and it's really not the best match, so Core One will try to one-up them. Enjoy.
Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in. My name is Ryan Davis from Core One.
Nice to meet you.
Guys, thank you very much. You know, your friend Jake Villarreal told me that we were talking, thought you might be interested in some of our IT staffing solutions.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned Jake. I just played tennis with him on Sunday. What brought up the conversation?
We just thought that you guys, we're the leading residential management services, and that you guys may be interested in some of our IT staffing solutions.
Well, let me first thank you for the compliment. Yeah, I mean, we're having a little bit of some issues with our IT hiring. You know, we have such a great need right now. So Jake actually gave me a call ahead of time to let me know that. Thanks. He let me know ahead of time that you might be able to provide some different solutions and stuff for the problems that we're facing.
Well, okay. Well, I got to remember to thank Jake for giving you a call ahead of time.
It's always been on top of this stuff.
Good. So what I want to do is just spend about 15 minutes of your time. I know you're extremely busy, but I just want to spend about 15 minutes of your time just reviewing some of the problems you're currently facing, and I want to see if these problems persist, what implications could arise if they continue to go on, and see if Core One could possibly have a solution for you. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, I think I definitely spare who isn't busy, so 15 minutes. Let's do it.
Okay. Currently are you using in-house vendors or third-party representatives?
We actually use both in-house recruiters and third-party vendors. We like to use in-house for like our lower level, like HR, accounting, stuff like that. But then we use outside vendors for like our more technical positions, like our IT professionals.
And how would you say that's going so far?
I guess we're just moderately satisfied. I mean, it's hit and miss, really.
Can you explain a little further what that means?
Well, a lot of times we're doing job requirements, been open for 3 to 6 months or so. And that's a really long time for a position to be open, especially at the cutting edge of technology. So it takes about 2 weeks for even someone to even walk through the door that we're even willing to interview. And I spend, probably 5 hours a week interviewing people that don't really work, but they provide us these candidates, and we kind of feel obligated to do that.
How would you say that's affecting your hiring process?
Oh man, it's slowing us down really. I mean, we're not able to really complete our projects on time. Our IT manager spends an additional 10 hours, interviewing these people as well, whether it's phone to phone interview or face to face.
Okay, so what you're saying is you and the IT manager spend about 15 hours a week in the hiring process, going through whether phone to phone or face to face, going, interviewing these contacts which you really don't think are qualified for the position. Am I right there?
Oftentimes they aren't.
Okay. And if you were able to get these 15 hours back, do you think that would be helpful in, using those 15 hours for other endeavors?
I mean, obviously, we'd be able to, allocate more resources to, projects and actually be able to help out my HR department. We're really struggling right now with the, heavy burden.
Okay. And speaking of overtime, speaking of, these projects that you do, how do you think, would you say these projects are being done on time, maybe to your standards, efficiently as you'd like it to be?
I'd say, for the most part, we do finish on time, but that comes at a price. We do log a lot of overtime hours just so we can clear our projects on time. And a lot of those overtime hours attributed to our software programs kind of rushing to meet that time crunch, and it's costing us quite a bit of money.
So how much would you say you spend on all this checking and retesting?
Some programmers log 10, 15 hours a week on overtime, but I would say about the IT department it's probably about, I'd say 20 to 30 hours of overtime.
Do you know how much that overtime is costing you?
I have a rough idea, yeah.
Okay. Also, a lot of companies, they handle their own payroll and employee benefits and stuff like that. Is that an issue with your company?
Yeah, currently, our average salary for our IT department is about $70,000, give or take, about $5,000. The higher level they pay more, obviously. We spend about 15% of their salary just maintaining them, whether it's payrolling, benefits, even just maintaining the records and letting them know when things.
So at 15% of their salary, you're usually spending between $9,000 to $10,000 in benefits per person.
Easily, depending on salary, yeah.
You guys really take care of your employees. I see that.
It's definitely a value choice. If they're happy, they work better, they work harder, and that's something that we definitely pride ourselves in.
Okay. And now, if Core One could handle all that for you and reduce your costs, would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, that would, again, if you were able to do that, which I haven't even seen the benefits packages they offer, but if you were able to do that, we get time back to put again in projects and be able to get some stuff done after.
Well, Mr. Black, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of your situation. What I want to do is just kind of go over some of the benefits of Core One and why I think that they would be a solution to you. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. You've asked some good questions. So
well, let's review some of the facts first off.
Okay.
Core One will do all your pre-qualifying and all interviewing of all your candidates. Let me start by giving you this customer testimonial from Global Wireless Entertainment. Take a minute just to kind of look over that.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, it looks like we actually have partnered with GW on a couple of occasions, kind of like promotions and stuff. I actually know Daryl at an IT conference.
One of the
so you guys have been working about 6 months or so?
Yeah, about 6 months. And one of the main things that you'll see that Daryl has said about Core One is that by allowing us to take over their hiring process and finding those the technical expertise that they're looking for, they've really reduced the amount of time that they're going through. They're getting those qualified candidates and really reducing the costs associated with that.
Mind if I keep this? I think I'll get a kick out of this.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Also, one of the great things about Core One is that we have a great guarantee. And what this guarantee is that we guarantee that we will give you 3 qualified candidates within 5 days.
I don't know, that sounds kind of unrealistic.
No, that's what you can expect from Core One. That's our guarantee that we stand behind. Now, if you were to, do you have a? Let's see. Okay.
Oh, this is actually a job that we're working on right now. Can you tell me a little bit more about your pre-qualification? How, what do you do that really sets you apart?
Right. Well, we engage in personality tests first off, and one of the good things about that, we can make sure that they fit your company corporate culture.
Okay.
And we can even come in and do personality tests on the rest of your employees to make sure that we have the right qualified candidate fitting with your corporate culture. We also do written tests, technical expertise tests to make sure that their resume is lining up with what they can actually perform.
Okay, what about like references? Do you guys provide like professional references at all?
Some references right here, actually.
What about for like individual candidates? Do you guys like check up on them and make sure they're doing all right?
Yeah, we always do follow-up, making sure that the candidates are working out. And our guarantee, we guarantee our clients 30 to 90 days, depending upon, the agreement that we reach. We guarantee that if for some reason something were not to work out, and you're not satisfied with the person, then we can replace that person free of charge to you.
Oh, wow. So it's basically a, free trial offer, I guess.
Yeah, trial for
Maybe it doesn't work out. You mentioned that, we get, pretty heavy burden from our benefits. What are you guys going to do to help us out there?
Okay, well, the good thing about, have you take a look at this as well. These are some of the benefits that we offer. Great thing about Core One, you mentioned that you're spending about 15% of a person's salary just on benefits alone, which is about $9,000 to $10,000 per person. If you allow Core One to take that on, we can actually reduce that cost. And if you see some of the benefits that we offer.
Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, you guys have 401k, matching 4%. That's pretty generous of you guys. Vision, we don't really cover vision, but you guys have a bunch of different things. Look at all this. That's pretty good. I think our employees would be happy with something like this. Plus, we wouldn't have to, cover the cost, really.
Yeah. So how's everything look so far? Any questions? Any other?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good so far, I guess, but, I mean, we have a lot of overtime, and that's a huge cost for us. And what can we do to help us out there?
Well, let's go over what exactly Core One would cost you. Okay? Right now, you're spending about, you said about $75,000 per person in salary. At 10 people, when you multiply the 15% that you're using right now for their salaries, you're spending a little over $113,000 in benefits alone.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? Now, you mentioned you're spending about, 20 hours a week in overtime?
Yeah, between 20 and 30.
Okay, so if we take the $75,000 in salary that they're making, and divide that by the total number of workable hours in a year, it comes out to about $34 an hour. When you add overtime, which is time and a half, they make your employees are making about $54 an hour. So you're spending about $54,000 a year just in overtime cost alone. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It's a significant cost, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what Core One can do, if you allow us to take on your hiring and take care of your payroll, not only will we get you those qualified candidates, which will get the projects done on time to your specifications, giving you that competitive advantage that you're looking for.
Always looking for
We can save you about $90,000 a year.
That kind of costs in half. We can put that towards another project.
Yeah,
Get further ahead in the game, I guess.
And actually, if we further break that down, you're saving about $43 per hour per year.
Wow.
Just
I could hire a
for
whole
one
other person just for the savings, I guess. Yeah.
Definitely.
One of my concerns is a lot of companies now, like especially staffing companies, they're outsourcing a lot of their I guess recruiting to India to do like overnight and stuff. How have you guys learned to combat that? I mean, they do it to save money, I guess.
Well, what we've found out the most is that although outsourcing is relatively cheaper, the quality that you get in return really isn't that well.
I can see that.
What Core One gives you is that peace of mind that you're looking for, knowing that you'll get those technical expertise that'll get the job done right the first time. What you don't know about outsourcing is their qualifications. Think about Core One, remember we guaranteed 3 qualified candidates within business days. We've engaged in personality tests, personal interviews. These are stuff that outsourcing doesn't do. So we give you that peace of mind that you're going to get the job done right the first time.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
What about you know as well as I do that our company operates nationally. We have 46,000 apartment homes that we manage. Are you guys? You're a San Diego-based company, and so are we, which works well for the relationship. But are you guys really going to be able to fulfill our technical need across the country?
And just so I understand you correctly, are you concerned about the level of service that Core One provides you, or the amount of resources that we
I guess
have?
like the bigger companies, they seem to have a little bit more resources and reach than you may have, and I guess those are both my concerns.
Okay. Well, it's a very valid concern. And what Core One has done to combat this is that we've partnered across the nation with other firms to help us. Rarely would that happen. We believe Core One, although we're a startup company, we can give you that personalized level of service that you might not get from the larger companies.
Okay. And how can we be sure that we'll be getting, the quality of individuals that you're talking about, the people with the expertise, the people that have the work experience? I mean, what sort of,
Well, remember the guarantee we talked about?
Oh yeah, forgot about the guarantee.
So the guarantee is what you can expect from Core One. 3 qualified candidates within 5 business days. They go through rigorous personality tests, personal interviews to make sure, written tests to make sure that their expertise line up and that they are the most qualified candidates for you.
All right. I guess everything's sounding really good.
Well, if you're ready to go forward with this, we can just sign an agreement today.
Well, I don't know. I'm still kind of concerned. Service is like a huge issue for us, and we've been promised a lot of things by other companies in the past. Account manager comes up to us and says, we'll get you these people tomorrow. Don't just sign this agreement and we'll take care of it. How do I know you guys aren't just pull my leg here?
Okay. Well, did they offer you a guarantee?
Now that I think of it, I think it was just the account manager was just I was just talking.
So it's just their word.
I guess, yeah.
Well, with Core One, you get that guarantee. Okay, you're going to get those qualified professionals. We stand behind our service. We stand behind the fact that we're going to get you those qualified candidates with the technical expertise to handle those jobs that will give you that competitive advantage in the workforce, reducing the amount of time that you're spending in the hiring process, reducing the amount of costs associated with overtime, and getting those projects done on time. Have I addressed all your concerns?
I guess, you're talking about, markup on a salary, and that could be a pretty big cost all at once, especially if we're going to hire 10 people. Do you expect that we pay all up front? Because, our company operates financially a little bit differently.
Sure. No, we have many different ways that we can work out this agreement for you. We understand it can be a significant cost up front. Sometimes it's just not in the company's budget to come up with all that money up front. So we can actually customize the plan for you, where you can break down your payments into weekly payments, bi-weekly payments, monthly payments. So we can completely customize this payment plan for you. And what we can do for you, because it seems as though, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems as though that your two major concerns are really the level of service that you think you can get for Core One, and then the price.
Yes.
Okay. So what we propose to you is to offer you a 6-month trial. Okay. A 1-month trial.
Okay. I was going to say,
if you want a
that's
6-month trial,
it works.
Now, in a 1-month trial, what we'll do is we'll allow you to test our services absolutely free with no cost to you. This should reduce any type of concern that you have with the level of service. Think of it as a trial run, being able to see how Core One operates, in real life. And then, by it being a trial and you not having to come up with any money to pay for that, then it will reduce your financial concern as well.
This sounds great. You guys are going to lower my overhead hours, overtime hours. You guys are going to take all my benefits. You guys are going to find me good people, and I guess that's going to help me. I'm going to be able to do projects faster and stuff. That sounds pretty good. I guess, show me some of your conviction. What's about Core One that you really like?
Well, let's just go over once again, just in case you forgot some of the things we've already provided.
Okay.
One, you read the customer testimonial from Dale.
Okay. Yes,
you said that he was a man that you held in high regard.
I do.
It's somebody who has used Core One in the past and is still using Core One, has been extremely satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We also talked about the guarantee that Core One provides. With the Core One, we get you those 3 qualified candidates within 5 business days that will have the technical expertise. They'll be pre-qualified with personality tests, the whole shebang.
Okay.
Also, we talked about the benefit packages that we can provide you as well. The benefit packages, you said you're spending up to 15% of your salary, which is up to $10,000 per person in just benefits. And the benefit package that we're proposing to you would be actually cheaper, offer you the same benefits, actually even more benefits. You said that you don't offer vision and dental. We offer you vision and dental. So when you combine these 3 things, you can get an accurate picture that Core One actually is that solution that you're looking for.
It sounds, with the 30-day trial, it sounds like I have nothing to lose. You guys are going to save us time and increase productivity. It sounds like a good deal to me.
Well, I have a contract right here. Why don't we just go ahead and get that trial started? You just have to sign right here at the bottom. We can go get that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll sign this today, and you can take this job order I have right now. This is an IT manager that I've had open for 6 months. Okay, no one has been able to fulfill this. So, if I give this to you now, you're saying that within 5 days, you're going to find me 3 IT managers?
5 days? That's the Core One guarantee.
All right, let's do it. I'm signing this. Thanks for
Thank you
coming in.
so much.
I'm sure you guys will be able to help us out significantly.
I'm very excited with working with you, and if you need anything, you can reach me at either my personal number or my work number. I can be contacted, and I'll be available for you.
Hey, great. Thanks a lot. Well,
Thanks.